The material basis of our life is science and technology. It also happens to be part of the intellectual basis of our life, our view of the universe, our view of our place in it. So therefore, we need to know about these things.
In the 60s when I started, and the 70s, a lot of science writing was very naive in its outlook on science. We would do single source stories. We would kind of fall for the hype that came out of the institutions that were promoting these things. His greatest legacy is the transformation of science journalism to a much more professional, responsible, and effective kind of storytelling.
He did exceptional work at newspapers ranging from here in North Carolina, where I live now, to the New York Times. Authored a couple of influential books about leading scientists, and brought that kind of background, that understanding of science journalism, into setting up the Night Science Journalism program.
He shared this story about how after he had covered the Apollo landing, he went into these schools around North Carolina and talked to elementary school children and how engaged they were and how he kept getting asked back because the teachers loved it. And he really thought he was, creating, future science journalists or future citizens interested in science. And his eyes just sparkled as he told this story, and it just reminded me how much of, he had so much curiosity, and it was really like a childlike curiosity. And I mean that in the best way.
The man can talk, and he knows stuff. He has a prodigious memory. He can come up with the dates, so many different events, not only in the history of science, but in world history and geopolitics, planet-wide.
I think we all get that this is a moment where the telling of the story of science is incredibly important. And we're all fortunate enough to have worked with this program that Victor built, in which we can kind of try to support that and inform it and illuminate what needs to be done and get that story out into the world in ways that matter.
Just feel like anywhere I go in MIT, people know about KSJ. They're so welcoming. They want the fellows in their classes. If anything, they complain that there's not enough fellows in their classes. They haven't been invited to speak in seminar often enough. So I just love that the path is so clear and strong. And I feel that MIT's really embraced KSJ, and that's such a good home. And I think a lot of that was Victor's doing.
Victor was one of the towering figures of science journalism, and its transformation from a kind of amateurish operation in the before the rise of the Knight Fellowships, and his vision, his foresight, his wisdom in creating this program for the benefit of everybody.